Coronation Street. Summer Spellman goes to desperate lengths to end her jail ordeal next week, and ends up fighting for her life in hospital. Unable to cope behind bars, the murder suspect takes a huge risk to escape being banged up. With Tyrone Dobbs seemingly her only hope, will he finally come forward with information that could prove her innocence, even if it gets him in trouble? Summer is on the edge, but while she spirals into despair, Tyrone is secretly living with the fact his lies put her in this situation, explains our Corrie source. If he comes clean, he could put a stop to her nightmare, if she lives that long. After Tyrone failed to corroborate her version of the events leading to Theo Silverton being bumped off, Summer was charged with the crime. But Naughty Ty told a big porky to save his own skin. With her trial approaching, Summer may be forced to plead guilty to manslaughter to get a lesser sentence, even though she insists she did nothing wrong. Todd is beside himself with worry about her welfare, and a call from prison gives him even more cause for concern. Todd learns that Summer has been rushed to hospital, continues our spy. He dashes to her bedside and is stunned when she admits to deliberately switching off her insulin pump to make herself ill, just so she could get out of jail. It's utterly heartbreaking. News spreads about Summer's plight, and the cops wonder if they've accused the wrong person of the crime. Back at the station, the discovery of Todd's phone, which disappeared the night of the murder, gives DC Kit Green and DS Lisa Connorswain a new angle on the case. Fresh evidence steers the investigation in Gary Windus's direction, casting doubt over Summer's guilt. Recovering in hospital, Summer is still unaware of the developments when Todd, Asha Alahan and Nina Lucas pay her a visit. Even with the support of her closest pals, Summer knows it's only a matter of time before she's locked up again, potentially forever. Carl Webster then collars Jumpy Tyrone, and reveals that he's remembered details about the night he was injured, the same time as Theo's demise. Tormented Ty eventually admits the truth to Fizz, and finally explains why he threw Summer under the bus. Tyrone admits he saw Carl tampering with the brakes on Kevin's car and started filming him on his phone, reveals our source. Then Tyrone accidentally knocked the jack, so the car fell on Carl and crushed him. Tyrone fled the scene in a panic, and denied seeing Summer so as not to place himself at the scene of Carl's accident, which he caused. What a mess. Flabbergasted Fizz orders Tyrone to tell the police everything. Will the phone footage be enough to free Summer? And what will the consequences be for Tyrone's deceit and leaving Carl for dead? Just when it seemed that Summer Spellman had finally found some stability in her life, Coronation Street is preparing to put the beloved character through yet another devastating challenge. Fans of the long-running ITV soap know that Summer has faced more than her fair share of hardships over the years. From her struggles with diabetes and an eating disorder to family drama and emotional heartbreak, the young Weatherfield resident has endured a series of life-changing events. Now, a shocking new hospital ordeal threatens to turn her world upside down once again. The latest storyline begins innocently enough. Summer appears to be enjoying a relatively calm period, focusing on her future and spending time with those closest to her. However, viewers soon notice that something isn't quite right. At first, the symptoms seem minor. Summer feels unusually tired and begins experiencing occasional dizziness. Concerned friends encourage her to slow down, but Summer brushes off their worries, insisting she's simply overworked and stressed. As the days pass, her condition gradually worsens. In classic Coronation Street fashion, tension builds as Summer attempts to hide how unwell she is becoming. Determined not to worry her loved ones, she continues with her daily routine despite feeling increasingly weak. The situation takes a dramatic turn when Summer suddenly collapses. The shocking incident leaves nearby residents horrified. Panic spreads as emergency services are called, and Summer is rushed to hospital in scenes that are sure to leave viewers on the edge of their seats. At the hospital, doctors work quickly to determine what caused the collapse. Family members gather anxiously in the waiting area, fearing the worst. Questions begin to mount. Is her diabetes responsible? Has an existing health issue returned? Or could there be an entirely new medical problem threatening her future? The uncertainty creates an emotional atmosphere as those closest to Summer struggle with the possibility that her health crisis could be more serious than anyone imagined. Among the most affected is Billy, who has always been fiercely protective of Summer. Watching her being wheeled into the hospital brings back painful memories of previous emergencies. His fear is evident as he desperately seeks answers from medical staff. Meanwhile, friends and neighbors across Weatherfield rally around Summer's family. Messages of support pour in, highlighting just how much the character means to those around her. The storyline showcases one of Coronation Street's greatest strengths, its ability to blend emotional realism with gripping drama. Summer's hospital ordeal is not just about medical uncertainty. It also explores the emotional impact such situations have on families and communities. As test results begin to arrive, doctors uncover information that leaves everyone stunned. While details remain closely guarded, early indications suggest that Summer's condition may require ongoing treatment and careful monitoring. The revelation sends shockwaves through her support network and forces difficult conversations about what comes next. For Summer herself, the experience proves deeply frightening. Accustomed to facing challenges head-on, she suddenly finds herself vulnerable and dependent on others once again. The loss of control becomes one of the hardest aspects of her ordeal. Viewers will see Summer wrestling with fear, frustration and uncertainty as she tries to come to terms with the latest setback. However, true to character, she refuses to give up. Even while lying in a hospital bed, Summer demonstrates the resilience that has made her one of Coronation Street's most inspiring young characters. Her determination to recover and move forward shines through despite the difficult circumstances. The storyline also opens the door to several intriguing possibilities for the future. Could this health scare bring Summer closer to certain family members? Might it create tension in existing relationships? And how will the experience change her outlook on life? Soap fans know that major hospital storylines often have lasting consequences, and Summer's latest crisis appears no different. Social media has already been buzzing with speculation. Many viewers are concerned that the storyline could signal another major turning point for the character, while others are eager to see how she overcomes the challenge. What remains clear is that Summer's journey continues to resonate with audiences. Her struggles have often reflected real-life issues faced by young people, and this latest chapter looks set to deliver another powerful and emotional narrative. By placing Summer at the center of a gripping medical drama, Coronation Street once again demonstrates its commitment to character-driven storytelling. As the hospital ordeal unfolds, fans can expect emotional scenes, unexpected twists and plenty of heartfelt moments. The road ahead may be uncertain, but if history has taught viewers anything, it's that Summer Spellman possesses remarkable strength. The coming episodes promise tears, tension and plenty of unanswered questions. Will Summer make a full recovery? What exactly is behind her sudden collapse? And how will her loved ones cope with the challenges ahead? One thing is certain, Weatherfield is about to face another emotional roller coaster, and Summer's latest hospital ordeal could be one of the most significant storylines of the